Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Don't forget the Palestinian brothers and sisters in your du'as. I'm going to leave a link in the description in case you want to donate to a charity that has 100% donation policy.
Really?
I don't care what you tell me.
The Hamas.
What have you got to tell me?
You support
Come
Hamas.
on, you're ready now, yeah? Come. Hamas. What about the 70 years before Hamas?
You were there. You were there.
What about the 70 years before Hamas? Yeah? You're talking about primary source.
Let me
You're talking about primary source. You lecturing me about primary source.
In the Israeli army, right? Yeah.
What are you going to ask? Ask.
In the army, yeah. Record it.
From 1948 to 1967, who was in Gaza and who was in the West Bank?
Who was in Gaza, who's in West Bank?
Yeah.
Who doesn't matter who's in Gaza, who's in West Bank?
Philistines. You were Philistines.
So that justifies killing kids.
Philistines.
That justifies killing kids. That justifies killing 30,000 people. I thought you were going to lecture me. Come. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Don't run away.
Yeah, come. You said you were going to lecture me. You said I don't have a leg to stand on. Come. Give me a leg to stand on then. Oh, then run away then. Then run away then. Huh? What are you saying about Hamas? It started from Hamas, yeah? What about before Hamas? Ham and us, yeah? So you're the ass, yeah? And you eat the ham as well, yeah? Both. You can have both, no problem. Yeah? What about before Hamas? What about before Hamas? Talk, brother, talk. Before Hamas. Before Hamas. Who was there before Hamas? Israel still had a problem. Israel still had a problem. The Balfour Declaration, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Before Hamas. I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going to go. Either stay or go. Either stay or go. Do you want to be on camera or not?
Who cares?
Do whatever I want. You're the one saying you don't want to be on camera.
Let me explain to you. I don't come from the position of a Jew.
I don't care what position you're coming from. When you ask me how many times I've been to Israel, when you ask me how many times I've been to Israel, I tell you 3 times. And then you're like, you don't have a leg to stand on. Then educate me then.
Yeah, Hamas as well.
Don't walk off. Don't be a coward.
You got your badge on, yeah?
Don't shut.
Where's your Hamas badge?
Where's the what?
Where's your Hamas membership
Where's your
badge?
Zionist badge?
I'm not. I'm a Church of Scotland.
Oh, you're Church of Scotland, yeah? Justifying the killing of babies.
What?
Yeah, blockade of Gaza.
Is that enough?
Yeah, you okay with that?
This guy's on drugs.
This guy's on drugs. Are you justifying the blockade of Gaza? Is it okay for Israel to occupy Palestinians? Is it okay for Israel to occupy Palestinians?
Really?
Sorry?
Sorry, what? So there's no Palestinians? There's no Palestinians? Let's ask the Scottish people what they think of Palestine. You're a disgrace to the Scottish people. The Scottish people are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Palestinians, not the Zionists like you. Closet Zionist. Closet Zionist. Go speak, go on. Give me some primary source. Give me some primary source.
Listen,
Give me some primary source. So you want me to listen to him and not you then, yeah?
Yeah, listen to him.
All right, come, speak then. Speak.
I speak quiet. I don't shout. I just speak with you. Right? Do you know the history of the land?
The what?
The history of the land.
Speak, bro. Don't just ask questions. Speak. I'm letting you speak. Then I'll speak after you finished.
All the way to 1948. Forget what happened before. Right? He said 70 years, yeah? He's actually 76 today. Today is Independent Day in Israel. Right? Let me explain to you something. Yeah? Let me explain to you something very... From 1967,
It's a public
yeah,
park. I'm not causing
from 1948 to 1967, the West Bank belonged to Egypt.
You're blocking the cameras.
Royal parks. It's not a
Oh,
public
so you
park.
want to
It's a
stand up
royal
for your
park.
friend now,
It's a
yeah?
royal park.
Guys,
Oh.
guys.
Well, it's just
Guys,
him and
listen,
me.
let
These
me-
two
let me-
big-
Let him move out the way so the people can see.
Guys,
I'm in the lion's den, ain't I?
I want you to understand.
You were in the lion's den since the conversation started, mate.
Against anyone, there is Muslim or non-Muslim.
Just hold this, please.
Right? Okay. Now let me explain to you something. I served in Israeli army for 6 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
Listen.
Disgrace.
Listen. My commander.
You're disgrace.
My commander.
You're a disgrace.
That's why you know how many years ago?
You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace.
Shouting at me.
6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. No. 6 years. 6 years. What? Would you listen to ISIS if they came here? You would listen to ISIS, but would you tell them that they're disgrace?
I'd listen first. I'd listen
You wouldn't.
first.
You wouldn't listen first.
Because what I'm telling you is
You
wouldn't.
I don't.
You wouldn't.
I don't listen.
You don't respect
I think you're a
I don't
disgrace.
listen.
Can you get away from the camera?
Guys, I don't come from
Can we hear him? I
Islam.
want to hear him. I don't want to hear
Can you tell your friend to move away from the cameras
He's not
then?
my friend. He's not my friend. Sir.
Listen, guys.
Is your
When you
enemy?
start,
I just wanna hear.
listen. When you start calling names to people, You lost the argument. No, listen. Listen.
What name did I call you?
I'm a Jew.
Paparazzi, yeah.
I'm British.
Just speak. Just speak.
36 years.
Speak.
I'm more British than you.
I'm letting him speak now.
Yeah, speak.
Let's hear him. I want to hear what
Right?
he says.
From
I wanna hear you.
1948 to 1967, the West Bank and Gaza, who was it belong to? Who was there? Go on, then.
Answer.
You know history. Go on, then.
I'm trying to listen to him. Now he's bringing me into the conversation.
That's a question.
Well, if I answer now, then he's going to say, you're not letting me finish. I'm letting you finish. Have your monologue,
Yeah.
then I'll respond to your monologue.
Okay.
Otherwise, then if I respond, then you're going to like
How many
it.
Muslims in the world? How many Muslims in the world?
Am I here to educate you? Am I going to be educating
How
you?
many Jews?
1 million.
No.
How many?
14
Bro,
million.
just let him finish.
7 million in Israel.
Do you see? Now he's gone on that
I'll
tangent.
give you the answers and everything. If you
Speak.
don't answer to my question,
Bruv, speak.
You never get on TV, mate. You never that. You never. You're good. John's wrong.
Well, because I'm asking him to speak, I'm not going to get on
you're
TV.
shouting, you're calling me a name because I said Israel.
You are a disgrace.
You know how many years ago?
If you are serving on the army of the settlers, of course you're a disgrace. I'm going to tell you you're a disgrace.
Settlers?
Freedom of
Hamas
speech.
army
Yes,
are
you're
not
settlers.
Baby. Let me explain. My granddad was born in 1989 in Palestine under the Ottoman Empire. I'm more Palestinian blood than everyone here. Right? Yeah? Let me explain.
I've been waiting for you to explain for the last 5 minutes, mate.
Let me
You're
explain.
just asking me these dead
Let me
questions.
explain. Where's the Arabs come from? Where's the Arabs?
Another
Palestinian?
question.
You call them Palestinian. Where they come from? They came as a cheap labor from Egypt, from Syria, for the Ottoman Empire, running from the French who were doing the Suez Canal. He didn't know that. If you don't know that, you ain't got no leg to stand on. This is what I'm trying to. I'm not coming from the side of Islam or some of the Jews or take a. I'm not a politician. I don't nothing. I'm coming to you as a fact. Yeah, as a fact. No, it's coming from a Jew. Israel is not perfect. Trust me, Israel is not perfect. Trust me. But before I even start, you're calling me names and everything. My commander was Muhammad. You know what are you? My mum just passed away. I went to see the Shiva and everything. He with his sister came and visited me. I had tears in my eyes. He was sitting next to me for a day, saying to me, the hell was going on in London? They ain't got a clue what was happening. If you told Muhammad that he's going to live in Palestine when he's a Palestinian, said he will shoot you probably. Now, let me explain to you something else. When they came, all the Arabs as a cheap labor, and the British won the First World War against the Ottoman, they stayed. Oh, no, let me finish.
You've been speaking for a few minutes now. I need to speak.
They stayed.
I need to speak now.
Yeah, they stayed. Right? Did you know what to do? They stayed. Right? They stayed.
I'll give you
can tell
another 30 seconds and I'm
Yeah.
talking.
I can tell you to Israel, a village, 60,000 people. Everybody the same surname. Al-Masri. What's that mean? If anybody speak Arabic here? Yes. What's Al-Masri? Huh? Yeah, Al-Masri. What's Al-Masri? Masri somebody.
We've lost
Yeah, Al-Masri. There you go. That's my case.
Yeah?
There have never been a Palestinian.
Okay, your time's up. Okay, so I've allowed him to speak now. Allowed him to speak?
Yep.
Okay. So now he's walking off. Come. Come. Wait. Come.
No, everybody's shouting like a group and everything. Do you see Jews doing this?
Bro, just stand where you were standing and now let me speak.
kids, mate. That's why.
Come over here and... Do you think that's fair?
What they do? Not really, no. You gave them your chance.
You see?
Speak now.
No, but then I'm speaking to the crowd and then it just becomes one-sided.
Go, let me say to you. Go.
Why China?
Wait. I'm speaking to him. One sec. You can make a line, no problem. Come over here. Come over here where you are. Come over here. Just stand over here. Okay. So allowed him to speak. Yeah. His conversation started with, let's go to this date. This happened before. Who was there before? Who was this? Who was that? We can go back. We can go back to the time of even the Philistines, when we've got even grave markings, we've got evidences, archaeological evidences that there was such thing as a Palestine predating the Jews. Are you going to listen to me now? Okay, then listen to me, no problem. So when this argument comes up with regards to, oh, we were there before you, irrelevant. Yeah. In fact, even if I was to entertain it, You lose in the argument because the Palestinians were their indigenous people from before. However, can I finish? Can I? I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. I'll let you speak for 3 minutes. I'll let you speak for 3 minutes. Can you let me finish? What's this now? What happened to asking for rights now? Yeah? No problem. I'm going to speak now. So that's the discussion. It started with, oh, you guys weren't really there before. Oh, be quiet. You weren't really there before. I'm telling you, we were there. Archaeological evidence, the history books, they were there. Bro, just be quiet, be humble. Listen to what I'm saying. Be humble, be humble. You know you're about to be schooled. Number two, he starts moaning. My mom passed away, my dad passed away. 30,000 of my brothers and sisters have passed away. I cry morning, I cry evening.
Really?
You don't know how I'm even standing here as well.
500,000 people?
I cry. We've been crying since day one that our people have been occupied. There is no one. No. If you look at the majority of the globe and you look at who they're standing with, majority of the planet is standing in line with the Palestinians. Why? Because let's just say, bro, be quiet. Regardless of what happened in the history, let me tell you something.
Regardless, it's a history.
If you have a group of people in their masses living in a land, yeah, whether your holy book tells you this is your land or somebody else tells you, or this used to be your land back in the days, you now have to contend with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are living on that land. You are now responsible, correct? According to any law of the land, any morality. Now Balfour Declaration came in, the Brits took over and they said, okay, we're going to give this to the Jews. Yeah, we're going to give this to the Jews. They said this is indigenously our land. Okay, they took it. Then it was divided. Okay, you had borders, you had this, that. Then the Nakba took place. Mate, ever since then, till today, Israel, even according to British law, they've been encroaching. Settler communities have been being built and they are being built such that you get even the likes of Piers Morgan saying, that's wrong. They're encroaching into lands. Israel has been told they're wrong, but whenever the UN sits together, mate, you know what happens? You'll get one country vetoing it. Whether it's a ceasefire, whether there's even, any progression, vetoing it. Who's that? America. And you've probably heard in the last month. So my point is, regardless of who's there, let's look at who's there now. You have a responsibility. Okay, Israel is a democracy. Does that make it okay for you to carpet bomb hundreds and thousands of people? Does it make it easy, or does it make it okay for you to commit war crimes? Because, bro, it's gone to the International Criminal Court. If, mate, there was no leg to stand on, why would it be taken seriously by an International Criminal Court? Why is it that even America, Biden is saying, you know what? You're losing too many people. You're going too far. You need to calm down. They've withheld weapons now. So when you've got the biggest ally of Israel saying, we're going too far, and Netanyahu is quoting the Amalekites. There's no difference of opinion about this. You can ask him. He said Amalekites. And what happened to the Amalekites? The Old Testament, if you look, Amalekites, they said kill them all, including the infants, including the babies, including the cows, including the donkeys, including the chicken, all of them, wipe them all out. And when you look at the higher ups of Israel, all of them are saying, you know what? No one in Palestine is innocent. No one. This is genocidal talks. You probably heard of Owen Jones interviewing a genocide specialist. He's saying this is textbook genocide. Textbook genocide. So when he's coming forward and saying, oh, this happened back in the days, look, we can argue back in the days, you guys are probably going to switch off. I'm saying what's happening now? 30,000 people versus 700 people. There's a clear disparity. Is there not? On the one hand, you've got these militants, yeah? And even the UN says, you know what? You're allowed, if you're being occupied, to defend yourself. That's what these people are doing. However, they're trying to make it out to be Hamas versus Israel. No, it's always been Palestine versus Israel. It's settler colonialism. The International Criminal Courts accept this. it doesn't matter who you speak to, mate. They accept this.
So I'm just curious, and there's no
Go ahead.
judgment on this if you don't
Of
mind
course.
me asking, but do you believe Israel's got a right to exist, or do you believe it shouldn't be there? I understand the background of the British Balfour Treaty and that. So
Yeah.
what do you
Mate,
think? I'm
no
just
state
curious.
has a right to exist. No state. You know what I mean? So if we're talking about states, no, loads of states want to exist. Like, for example, Kurdistan, they want to exist. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that it now excuses you to go into that land and start carpet bombing them using depleted uranium, white phosphorus. Mate, you know white phosphorus? It's banned. It melts the skin. It melts the skin. Just go on X
So
and just
I'm
browse.
I'm just curious if I can. Do you have any thoughts on what a solution would be for the Middle East there?
Mate, the solution is that when things are looking to progress and when the international community wants to get involved, everyone's sitting around a table, mate. America vetoing it is not helpful.
So what would you do in the Middle East if you could choose?
I'd say-
I'm just
yeah.
curious. I don't have an answer. I'm just curious
Yeah.
as to what we do now, because it's not an easy situation. I don't see a
America,
good solution.
America, anytime a solution is coming forward, Israel whispers to Estad America and it vetoes it and everything goes back to square one. And then the people that are on the
What
ground
solution would you have if you could? I'm just
take
curious.
away veto power from America.
But then, how would that play out in the Middle East? A two-state solution or elimination of
I'll tell you.
Israel? Or I don't
I'll
know.
tell-
I've got no judgments. I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
I'll tell you what will happen. When with America out of the picture, the other countries have shown that they are willing to come to the table and listen and talk.
Yeah.
And this is the first step. Mate, if people aren't even willing to talk, how are you going to get solutions? People are jumping to the solution, but they're looking at the one platform that people have, which is the United Nations, America vetoing it every 15, 20 minutes. And then people are saying, yeah, but does Israel have the right to exist? Are you going to condemn Hamas? You're jumping the gun. First, take veto power away. And you know what? America should be sanctioned as well because they are giving weapons to Israel. UK is giving weapons to Israel to allow innocent people being killed. No, let Israel handle its own business. You know what I mean? So these are fundamental steps that we need to be taking, but people don't even allow it to come to that and say, oh, so you don't want Israel to exist. Oh, my mother passed away. Oh, if we go back in the day. I don't care about back in the days. That's what I'm saying.
No, but that's what I'm just trying to understand
Yeah.
now. I haven't got a solution. I'm wondering if you've got a solution that you can see happening. I know talking that, but then what could the end solution be? I'm just curious.
I'll give you an example. The two-state solution, even though is not necessarily agreed upon by the majority, however, even now, Zippy Patolvi, the foreign secretary that came to this country, she said no two-state solution. You've got certain Palestinians that are okay with that. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying leave it up to the Palestinians. But when you're closing the door, like you suggested two-state, they're saying no two-state.
I'm not suggesting necessarily. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
as a
understand.
suggestion. I'm saying they're not even entertaining suggestions. They're saying no suggestions. They are even higher up saying that even like Ben Gavir saying, you know what, all of them, wipe all of them out. Some of them saying nuke Gaza. Nuking Gaza is an option. Israel has a policy that to protect its statehood, it can drop a nuclear bomb without the permission of anyone, even though it will affect the globe. Mate, Israel is a rogue state. You have countries that are even against them saying, you know what, they're going way too far with this. And that's the frustration. When you're seeing a clear disparity, every day, mate, go on X. Even ITV, they got the cameras rolling, a guy with a white flag is being gunned down. ITV. It's not even, oh, you got Arabs or this or that. Every day you're seeing an example of a kid walking with his mum, gets shot in the head by a sniper. What threat is he posing? What threat is he posing? The guy was talking about primary source evidence. We can talk about Operation Protective Edge or cast-led Protective Edge. These are academic papers. So it doesn't matter if you're looking at academic papers, you're looking at the international courts, you're looking even at history. The Palestinians are being screwed over, whatever angle you're looking at. And then when it comes to, oh, why are these people blindly supporting Israel? Oh, you've got the Epsteins popping up. You've got this guy being backed. You've got AIPAC, one of the biggest lobbies in America.
Did you say that Epstein was popping out?
Yeah, Epstein.
What do you mean? What's the
So with
connection?
Epstein, he, like certain politicians, like he used to be Mossad, isn't it? So apparently Glenn Maxwell is related to somebody that's linked to Mossad. So there's a strong theory to suggest that he's a Mossad agent. And his main responsibility was to get blackmail, to blackmail people of influential positions, get them sleeping with minors, holding that over their head. But again, I didn't want to start off with that because people par that off as conspiracy. But you can read books. Yeah. But the thing is, you can read books by John Perkins. He's written a book called Economic Hitman, where he says as well. Yeah, you read him, yeah? Yeah, he says as well how America would, make sure it would have influence. Israel has done much worse stuff than that. And it doesn't hide that sort of stuff. And it's come out, declassified. In fact, Israel has even committed acts of murder even against the Brits to get them involved in their doings.
Through Mossad, you mean?
But the thing is, even Netanyahu, if you look, Netanyahu, I could give you the statement as well. He says Hamas is useful for us to prop up so we can do what we need to do in Palestine. So, mate, when they come with this sort of stuff, like, look, if ISIS comes, ISIS, everyone agrees, vile individuals, Somebody comes and says, I was ISIS for 6 years, and he opens with that. Mate, you have to understand, that's not a sensible statement to be making when you want to have a conversation with somebody. And then when somebody gives you, like saying, that's disgraceful, you're a disgrace. That's not an ad hominem, that's an opinion I hold. In my opinion, you're a disgrace. But continue. No, but how many Muslims are there? No, but how is it? Come on. You know what I mean? So how do we go forward? Mate, how about we allow the Palestinians to decide what they want by not vetoing any time they want to open their mouth? You know what I mean? Anytime they want to do something, oh, no. That's veto, let Israel continue to defend itself. Mate, how can people that don't even have a proper army, they're fighting against somebody that's getting American backing, British backing, the top 4 militaries in the world, Mossad agency, again the top 5. You're telling me that a couple of people on hand gliders.
I'm not telling anyone anything, I'm just listening.
When I say you,
right.
It's like the royal we.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. So you meaning, So when people then suggest that, these individuals, because I was there, like I said to him, even though I don't accept this notion that I went to Palestine, I went to Israel, I said I went to Palestine. Because I went there and I know how tight the border is.
Yeah.
Mate, even if someone crosses, there's no one there. Mate, they've got lasers everywhere. Somebody even sticks a toe in. Mate, that toe is coming right off clean, straight cut. And you're telling me a couple of Joes in the hand gliders just happen to kind of just swoop in there, and one of the biggest militaries on the planet had no idea.
You don't think that happens?
No, what I'm saying is that...
So you don't think it happens, or you do think it happens?
What I'm saying is this notion that Israel had no idea is fallacious.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah.
I see, okay.
Because many people are of this opinion that enough intelligence had reached Israel that something like this was going to happen, and they choose to ignore it because they wanted to annex parts of Gaza. That was what they wanted to do. So, and this is like it's become open now, especially now with what they're doing in Gaza. They're moving the people from the north to the south, saying you'll be safe in the south. You can check everything that I'm saying. You're saying there's more cameras here than people. Yeah, you can go home and you can check this. Move the people to the south. People are going to the south. Sorry, we're bombing you now. Yeah, these kids. It's war, mate. It's what war? You're telling people to move. It's not war. What weapons do they have? The kids. Okay, you'll be safe there. And now they're being bombed in south as well. Now they're in Rafah. You're going to see this trending all over Twitter. Rafah. They want to go in Rafah as well. Why? Because now they want to move people into Egypt. That's been the plan since day one. That's why I'm saying, mate, when people come that's why the frustration is the guy comes, I've been serving it, that he knows exactly what he's doing. And you saw as well, as an objective observer, it came time for me to speak. The rash, like he's allergic to my words. Mate, I'm no professor, mate. You know what I mean? I'm no professor. I'm no, Norman Finkelstein. But yeah,
Very
he
good
couldn't.
though. You're very good. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to need to run. Hey, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate
No,
the
my pleasure.
conversation.
My pleasure. And I appreciate your balance as well. And yeah, free Palestine.
Salam alaikum.
Thank you, my brother. Wa alaikum.
And today, I was asking, who wind him up? What happened,
Yeah.
you know?
You want me?
Take care. Thank you. Thank you.